Previously on Survivor. After a blindside of his closest alliance, Liam was on a warpath.
I don't give a fuck about winning anymore. I really don't give a fuck about winning. I just give a fuck about fucking some people over.
Doug and Santi saw an opportunity to take out their biggest rival and flip Josh to take control of Chikasha. And Liam was blindsided. 12 remain. Who will be voted out tonight?
The last 4 votes have been Chris, Eric, Jasmine, and Liam, who are debatably 4 of the better players this season. If I had to predict like 4 weeks ago who would be the next 4 out, I would not say any of those 4. He had the advantage, maybe an idol, good relationship with every single person on his tribe. He was the glue.
I don't know what Abbie did.
I'm in a very good place on my tribe just because me, Doug, and Delaram are still like super tight.
Thank God.
Mike was so mad.
I really appreciate you guys.
Mike's really mad.
He didn't
Mike
look at me
is
in the
mad.
eyes.
He was like,
Yeah, he did that and then just
I'm
walked
not
away.
looking at you. I felt
Yeah.
so bad. Make sure Abbie doesn't like
Talk to
that.
Abbie.
It was a scary 9 to 10 because everything kind of just got thrown on me before tribal, and I just like didn't really know what to expect.
Thank you guys. I really appreciate all of you. Each and every one of you.
We got you, Josh.
I love Pascala. Yeah, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Good night, everyone.
Mike was classic Mike, being very expressive and emotional. So this time he was angry Mike and not exuberant Mike.
Fuck them. Piece of shit.
Oh, how many votes is that? 4?
4. It was Josh, Sadie, Doug, Delaram. Fuck them.
Wait, then who voted for Delaram?
Liam.
I was mad as hell when Liam got voted out. Literally, they all lied to us. Literally, every single one of them. Fuck them. Fucking kidding me. Piece of shit.
On camera, it probably looks like I'm storming off with Mike, but in my defense, I just had 2 papers to write, so I was kind of ready to dip.
See ya.
He left his bag at the tribal council spot while I was still there and came up and like ripped the bag out from like right next to me and didn't say a word to me.
Yeah, we were being hella giggly. Like, we were like laughing.
It's like us three together in
No,
general,
honestly,
just like laugh
no,
at
but like
everything.
in any situation we would, like literally.
So Mike texted me bad things. Not that bad.
Well, Mike just texted me and Sadie just texted me that Mike texted her, so we're scared. We think he's gonna find us. He knows where I live.
Oh my god!
Then he said, who do you go for me if it isn't me? I was like, Josh. He's the idol. So this is round 2 getting Josh out, I guess. He was like, was it Josh's idea to get Liam out? I was like, I'm not gonna lie to you, it was my idea. And then I talked to Sadie and then we made the decision.
I feel bad.
I know, I just read it, so I have to like respond now too.
Oh, you're gonna read this scene?
I'm just like, I'm so sorry. It was a last minute decision.
We didn't tell you because if we told you, like we were like, ignorance is bliss in your situation. Because if you knew, that would just make you feel a lot more shittier. My room is my number 1, and I tell Abby all the time, and she like doesn't believe me. Even Sadie and Doug know that like Abby's my number 1. My theory behind it was like, ignorance is bliss. If Abby doesn't know that this vote is happening, she can be like have a healthy conscience.
So tell me again why you had to vote Liam off.
Because it was either Liam, Mike, or you.
Why not just get rid of Josh like the plan was?
I love Abby. Yeah, I don't know if she'll listen back. It was so last minute.
And I just fucking look back and I see Josh smiling, and now I'm gonna fuck that bitch. I feel the most betrayed by, equally probably by Delaram and Sadie, though Delaram's my roommate, and I feel like she probably should have / would have told me.
Are you mad?
I feel so blindsided.
Yo, Sadie, I'm with Abby right now, and we're talking, and it's kind of going back and forth. Can you explain why we picked Liam?
Liam was the glue to everyone on the red tribe. So, like, he and Mike were really tight, right? And then, like, Mike and Abbie are tight, and then Liam had the 2 other girls on the other tribe, like, wrapped around his finger, and we We weren't gonna get another chance like this. We were scared that you were gonna tell Mike, and then obviously Mike was gonna tell Liam.
I guess I'm just more mad that you guys worked with Josh. I still want Josh to go, but I mean, literally my reasons for getting off Josh is like, I've wanted to get him off for like a month, and I just don't like him.
You and Mike, like, you guys are my targets. Like, if I had to go somewhere next, I would probably say Josh. Like,
I just feel like me and Mike, we just feel like so exposed right now. Like, there's only 2 of us, and there's 3 of you guys, and then, like, fuck Josh. So, like, we feel like we're next. Mike is probably like my strongest alliance left in this game. Like, Mike was probably the person I knew best besides Delaram coming into this game, and he was on my team in the beginning. And so, like, I feel a sense of like loyalty to him. As far as I'm concerned, there's only 2 Chikasha people left in our tribe, and it's kind of like scary because Doug, Sadie, and Delaram kind of pulled a fast one on us.
This is what I think we do, because they told me they still want to get Josh out. Is that true?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell Josh that they're voting for him and to use the idol at like 10 minutes for the tribal.
He doesn't have an idol.
He doesn't?
He doesn't have an idol. I don't know. He just doesn't have it.
If he uses it, me and you throw votes for Doug.
Doug?
Yeah.
Okay.
That way, he uses the idol, Josh stays, he thinks that we're good, and then Doug goes home. The Pascala and Chikasha are all tied now, and Josh is clearly with the Pascala kids. I know they're gonna go for Josh next, but it doesn't matter. Like, how am I gonna trust them? Like, fuck them. Doug and Sadie literally both looked me in the eye and said, yes, we're going Josh, and like everything's gonna be fine. Like the whole day they said that. Anyway, they just fucked us over. Like we have no future with them.
I'm just more mad at Josh.
I'm very mad at Josh, but like, there's nothing, like, he was gonna go home, I guess. I don't know.
So I mean, if we lose next and he doesn't have the idol, then he goes home. And if he does, like, I'll throw in a vote for Doug.
Liam was my strongest ally. Without him, it sucks, but I can't burn too many bridges, I guess. I gotta... You know what? Fuck it. No, I'm gonna be a douche. I'm gonna send home Doug. He literally told me he trusts me 100%. I trusted him 100%. He told me Santi had my back. I don't even know if Santi has my back now. But if I could send home him, like, he's not gonna go home any other way.
Josh was working with them.
Josh's stupid grin.
Oh my god.
I wanted to fucking punch him in the face.
That made me the mad. Like, I still picture it. Like,
I mean, he's next. Like, he is next. That's why I wanted to lose the challenge. Like, fuck it.
I texted Mike yesterday being like, hey, if you want to meet up and hash things out, like, I'm down to.
Hey man, tough break, but you know, I guess you didn't really know where people lied. But I'm down to hash things out with you tomorrow before you leave if you're down. If not, that's fine, but like, whatever.
If you think Liam was my only fucking alliance in this game, you're fucking wrong. And I was just like, I didn't say that. I don't think that. Like, I never said that. I just wanted to say if you want to talk things out.
No, I'm gonna be blatantly a douche to him now.
I talked to Mike after.
What's he doing?
But he's not, like, mad anymore. That makes sense. Like, he's, like, leveled again. I like Josh a lot. Okay, it's at the point of the game where I really like everyone. We're all, like, friends. The game player within me, like, the secret villain, it can come out.
I've heard, like, so many people say that he called the text for them. Say he called Morgan also, apparently. I talked to Morgan. She was, like, criticizing him to me. She was like, even when he's, like, trying to hide shit, like, he alludes to it. And, like, you, like, can gather it.
I really trust Santi as one of my allies in this game. Like, I didn't really have any reason not to believe them, because I trust Santi more than I trust Mike as a baseline, and Doug seems like a trustworthy guy and seemed, like, genuinely concerned.
Yeah, thank you guys for telling me. I literally, like, told people about the moment when you guys told me so much. It's like, what did I do wrong?
Lying is a part of this game you have to do. I think that you can't trust someone that lies a lot, and I haven't, I don't think.
Come on, guys! Oh, Alex, yeah, duh, Alex. You guys ready for your next challenge? Woo! Alright, first,
Hold the applause. Hold the applause. Thanks, Tim. I appreciate it. Are you guys ready for your next community challenge?
Yeah! Alright, Anders unfortunately could not be here today. He's healthy, he's all good.
So, who has immunity?
Oh, we did it! It's been like where is it?
Oh, he never gave it.
Yeah, the idol broke. It broke? It broke like 5 minutes. Oh my gosh, things have changed. Times have really changed here.
So, Pascala, getting your first look at the new Chikasha tribe. What do you guys think? You voted out.
I'm pissed. Like, what do you think?
I mean, I'm pretty mad about it, but I mean, Liam was kind of like my boy, but it's fine. It happened. Moving on.
So, are you still unified with your tribe, feeling good, or are you trying to hope to change things up?
I don't know how I feel. I'd prefer a change, to be honest.
It's interesting. I was pointed out that not only are you even 6 and 6 in your tribes right now, you also have 6 from the original 2 tribes. You have 6 guys and 6 girls. That's a lot of symmetry, right?
It almost seems too perfect, so I'm not really sure what to expect.
Well, given all of that, it is time to drop your expectations. We are not merging yet. We have another challenge. Cheers. Sir. We got a community challenge today, an old Survivor Classic. This challenge is called Hot Pursuit. On my go, everybody will be together holding a wooden beam with a cinder block on it. It's going to be fairly heavy, but you guys will be capable of carrying it with all of your tribe. You're going to start on opposite sides of a large course. The goal is to catch the other team. As soon as you do that, you win the challenge, saved from the boat. Now, if you are tired, if you can't hold the weight, if you're not feeling good, you can drop out at any point during the challenge. From the second we say go, you can drop out. You don't want to hold your tribe back, but that just adds more weight for your tribe to hold. So we're gonna figure out sides. We're gonna let you guys strategize, and then we will get started.
I don't think people.
In Victoria's season, it literally lasted 3 weeks.
Really?
And if it does turn into Tim, Dane, and Santi can't go.
I think that's something. Get some water.
Ready? Go.
Wait, we're doing it without you to see how it
You guys think I'm dropping out?
No.
You guys think all this is dropping out? That would be insane. You guys just follow me, and I'm just sprinting at them.
We are tied 6-6 in numbers. Big challenge right here. 4 immunity. Survivors ready?
Yeah.
Go! Both tribes starting off with a slow jog. It's a big course we have here. It's going to be hard to tell who's in the lead. Looks pretty even to start off.
Turn!
Doug leading the way for Chikasha. Josh holding up in the back. Tim leading the way for Pascala. Santi in the back.
We're almost quick, guys.
A slight lead for Chikasha as they pass their thing, but it's pretty even. Pretty even so far.
Turn!
Am I allowed to put my shoe back on or no?
Chikasha might still have a bit of a lead. Both tribes still have everybody in about 2 minutes into the challenge.
Alright, guys, I gotta go. Alright, you're good. I gotta go. But interesting. Dane dropped out.
Dane drops out. Dane out of this challenge. Pascala is slowing down big time. Chikasha's still got everybody in.
Guys,
They're catching up. Chikasha definitely making up some ground. But this is still anybody's challenge.
Guys, we're right there.
Guys, they're slowing down. Come on, let's speed it up then.
Oh yeah, they are. Let's go.
Come on, come on.
Always motivating to see the other tribe falling behind a little bit. They definitely have a lead, and they're starting the game.
Can you go faster? Yeah. Can you go faster?
Tim trying to push them. Morgan is out of the challenge. 4 people left for Pascala. You gotta push it now if you want to stay in.
Nice. They're really close, guys.
They still have everybody in the challenge. An amazing performance by Chikasha right now. Pascala is still fighting though. They still have some distance. Tim, Angie, Amanda, and Santi staying in the challenge for Pascala.
A little bit. We're good though.
All 6 in for Chikasha.
Good pace, guys. We're getting all the ground back. Good stuff.
Pascala only has 4 people, but they are definitely gaining some time back. These 4 are doing a fantastic job. They have made up a lot of ground here. Tim now power walking.
Some long legs. I know.
Chikasha still has all 6. How long can they keep that up for? This is incredibly impressive.
You have to slow down a little bit. Hey, they're about to catch. No, y'all already.
You need to drop the plate.
Amanda drops out. 3 people left for Pascala.
Oh my god. That's 3. Oh man, another 3. They're running though. They're running though.
The 3 for Pascala are still making a great effort, and they are actually, they might take the lead.
Yo, we're in the lead.
Pascala is gaining ground with 3 people. Tim, Angie, and Santi with an unbelievable effort here. They are making up ground. These 3 are killing it. Sadie drops out for Chikasha. They finally lose a member.
We're not gonna last like how last time. With only 3 people. We gotta make the last sprint. Ben, you down for that?
They are in nearly a sprint here. Tim is leading the way. Angie doing a great job. Angie drops out, and we are down to 2 for Pascala, and that's gonna be tough.
Go, Tim. Hold all the way, guys. Turn.
Guys, you gotta hurry!
They have 2.
The 2 for Pascala are making up ground really quickly. And Chikasha is slowing down. You gotta set straight. Doug drops out.
First, baby, let's go!
Tim and Santi are close to catching up. This would be an unbelievable comeback. Tim and Santi are right there. Pascala wins immunity.
Come on, dude.
Wow.
They're right there and you drop.
I owe you guys so much. I couldn't help you on this challenge. It's like, you guys so made up for that.
That was good strategy.
That was
bad.
bad.
I was not about to do that. Guess you get to study and not go to try.
We threw up all the weak links so you guys could carry our team. Like you carried that block.
Obviously when you're in the back and carrying half the weight.
Pascala, big win. Congratulations. Chikasha does not seem entirely thrilled, but you guys did put in a good fight as a team. You worked pretty well. Another tribal council for you guys. I had nothing else for you guys, so that's it. Good night.
It sucks to lose, but it sucks to be the GOAT even more and have the tribe look at you bad. And I'm like Bartman, I fucked up. I cost the Cubs a chance in the series.
I know Amanda doesn't trust Aiden. We only need to keep him around for 2 things until we have the numbers.
Oh, you guys are getting an idol clue.
Oh, true.
Want to look if it's like soon?
Like, I don't think anyone at this point has the time
to
go look for it. Like, I mean, I really don't, but like.
So if everyone's sorting my paper, I'll look for the idol clue.
Yeah, so Amanda, if it comes out like in the near future, would you be down?
Yeah, I'm gonna be gone tomorrow night, but
Okay.
So after we voted Liam out, I had Josh's trust. Like, Josh owed me so much. He owed me his life in the game, basically. So I text him. I'm pretty bold and blunt. Like, I will say something if I want to. Like, if I feel like it has to be done. I was like, Josh, can you send me your 4th idol clue? It's like, what was he gonna say? No. I just saved his life. So he's like, yeah. So he took a screenshot and sent it to me.
So when I talked to Liam before he got voted out, he said to look. He said talked about this gutter near the stairs and how it was like by the drains. Because I didn't have Josh. I didn't know Josh's clue at this point. So.
I work in a research lab that's like right near the Potomac building, so I like walk by there every day. So I knew the area really well, and actually once I read it, I knew exactly where it was.
It smells like heavy. No way. Okay. Good.
Oh my gosh, no way. So I like throw the thing back down, shove it in my pocket, and like run behind the Potomac building.
No way. Got it. It gets so dirt. This is so disgusting, but I'm so. Oh my gosh. This is a game changer.
I got this nice necklace that was found under the Potomac building. The one good thing about losing the challenge was that Pascala got this fourth clue to the Pascala idol, which for the Shikasha one it took me 4 clues to find the Shikasha idol. So with Pascala I was like, okay, 4th clue, 4th time's a charm.
And Doug's like, oh yeah, give me the idol clue, give me the idol clue. I'm like sitting there like, I don't want to, I don't want to, I don't want to. I think Tim or Santi probably gave it to him, and I'm sure he's looked for it.
It was like 9:30. Santiago sends me the 4th clue. I was like, yes. I figured like Tim and Amanda and Dane were still asleep. I was like, okay, I can do this.
So this is something about the word idol and about the sign, and then under benches or on corners. So I'm feeling all these benches. This is like right outside the diner too. So I'm just like nervous someone's literally gonna come and like see me. So I'm gonna be quick.
So I feel it on the corner and like something pops out and I see the same white duct tape and paper towel as the first idol. I was like, no way. This is in front of South Campus Diner. So like Amanda, Tim, everyone could be right there.
Here it is.
Idol number 2. So I was really excited about this because there's only 2 idols in the game right now and I found both of them, which shows that I have a lot of power right now, and hopefully no one understands it.
Doug wanted to like meet up one day. He was like, yeah, like, do you want to do it at South Campus Diner? I was like, sure. And like on the walk there, I kept talking about like, oh, like I don't know who has the idol. Like I'm really scared. Like I want to know where like one is at least.
I want to know the real reason why I wanted to eat today.
You found it? No, you didn't. Where was it? Wait, was this the one over there?
It was right outside the diner.
Where?
I saw it this morning.
So first reaction was definitely like, oh shit, like you're definitely gonna win this game now. But second reaction was like, oh shit, like you could use it to save me if you really wanted to, like if my butt was on the line. So I mean, it's definitely good that I like know at least where one is, and it's kind of in like quote-unquote safe hands, so like it wouldn't be like used against me necessarily. Oh, damn! Yo, we have one row now.
I know.
Well, like not we, but like we know where one is.
Yeah.
And then I told Sadie about finding the Pascala idol because I thought it would keep her trust and like commit to me basically. And I think we're good because she's like really excited.
I was wondering if I should tell Santi.
No, I wouldn't.
Just because I felt bad because like he sent me the clue because I asked him to. Starting with the last vote, like. Anyone's gonna be hard except for Morgan and Angie.
Morgan and Angie. I wouldn't really feel that bad about Josh.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Josh, he's kind of disposable, so that sounds really mean. Like, I'm a bad person. He's definitely like not on the top of my list in terms of like strongest allies, who I trust the most, who I care about the most. We did save his butt last week and he says he trusts us, but there's still that like level of uncertainty. Like he could definitely flip if he thinks like me and Doug and Delaram are like getting too powerful or something like that.
But like Jasmine, Liam, Mike, and Santi had like a power alliance that was like scary, and now like
but we broke that up. Advantages of keeping Mike around are definitely like he is an easy vote after the merge, just because I think a lot of people would be like, yeah, he's like the strongest guy here, like just get rid of him kind of thing. I'm like pretty sure he would turn on us, like not 100%, and I think he would just team up with like Morgan and Angie, and they'd be like a very strong alliance, and like they'd probably pull Abbie in.
People like that are like contenders to win even are only like you, me, like Santi, even Mike.
I think my number one's Doug at this point. Like
Doug's always been somebody that I've really trusted, and I think before the tribe swap, there was always a hesitancy, like just because of the uncertainty. Like we hadn't really been talking as we've been keeping each other in the loop, but it wasn't, our trust wasn't really put to the test as much. Comes back and I'm like, and he's like, hey, you want to film? And I'm like, sure. Did something new happen? But in my mind, it's like, it's pretty straightforward. And he comes in and he's like, look what I found.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to say thank you.
Okay. No freaking way, Doug. Where was it? Where was it?
It was outside the diner, by the benches, under the idol sign. You know those like wooden benches on the cement?
So low-key, I was like upset that I didn't find it. I'm like, where the heck was it? Because I looked I thought I looked everywhere. And when he told me it was a place I had already looked in the past, I'm like, I wish I could have found it for my own game. But I mean, besides just that like competitiveness, I was stoked. Just the fact that Doug told me and no one else besides Sadie, who doesn't know, I know.
I looked everywhere, Doug. How did I not see you?
I thought it took 2 minutes. Literally after you texted me, that's why I texted you. I was like, where are you? I need to talk to you. So I told Santiago about one of my idols because he sent me the clue for that one. I figured it would build trust with him. And I know that he wanted to look with me later in the day, and I also had a lot of homework, so I didn't feel like going out again. And we're actually storing it in his closet. I don't really know how it happened, but he said my room's messy and his is neat, so he wanted to do that, and I was just like, fine. And I told nobody about the first idol because that's just like, it makes people nervous. Like, why? There's no point right now.
Hey, you won't cross me, boy, because I end our friendship.
Same with you. If I told you about the idol and you like made sure to blindside me.
Oh my goodness. That'd be funny.
I like literally just would end all ties.
Room swap.
I know that Santiago's gonna vote me out because he knows I'll like hold a personal grudge against him for the rest of his life, and like we live together, so that would be too uncomfortable. So I literally don't see him turning on me, which is good.
It went fine with Mike. We literally just played FIFA, and the only comment he made, he was literally like, "It's gonna be me or Josh. I trust Doug."
It's hard because I know there's a really good chance of Josh or Mike going home. For Josh, Doug and I together like saved him from going home, so he has all the reason in the world to trust us, and I don't think he has as strong relationships with anybody else. Mike does have those relationships and might have a little bit more influence, but Mike's always just been a very straightforward player, tells it as it is, and I think that just creates a lot of trust, and that's one of the reasons he has influence.
And he booked me in FIFA, that was annoying.
Yeah, he was super too. He Snapchat me it and then texted our tribe group chat.
He said I beat Santi 6-2 in FIFA.
And then Andrew said you get immunity for it.
Oh my god!
He said I beat Santi 6-2 in FIFA for the tribe. And Andrew said congrats, you just won immunity. That's why I want to keep him, he's so funny.
That's his first win against me out of 4 games. That's literally the 4th game.
Especially with what happened right after the challenge, I felt like my neck was on the line. I didn't know how other people were gonna perceive the loss, and like, I could see it that they would be like, yeah, like, fuck Josh, like, Mike's so angry, let's just like go with him, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I think we could get Mike out, and like, Doug and I have talked, and we think that that's like a good move also. Part of me was also thinking like getting someone else out, like maybe like Abbie, because I think like Mike's such a big target after the merge that like
we can get him then.
I think that our side is gonna have the numbers, so it doesn't really matter who we kick off in terms of Mike or Abbie.
Yeah, I was thinking Mike initially just because like he's a threat after the merge to win immunity challenges and shit like that.
I mean, I don't know how like sharp he is mentally. I know he's strong, but like how smart is he?
Mike's definitely not the sharpest tool in the shed, but it just worries me of like him winning challenges and then like us not being able to get him out after the merge.
Yeah.
And then like it being like 9 left and he has built like, or like is part of some alliance.
I see that. I mean, I'm down to get Mike out.
The man's a fucking alcoholic.
Yeah, I know. Let's be accurate, honestly. We think it's gonna be an easy vote for Mike. Like, we're all down. The thing you have to be careful about in Survivor is that people, if you're in like a big alliance, people are gonna feel like they're on the bottom, and that's when they start to turn, if they're smart. So you have to just make sure they feel equal, and I talked to Josh today actually and told him like, I know we're calling the shots right now, but like, you just need to trust us. Once we get to the merge, it'll be different. Like, it's not like we're just like using you. I definitely still want to work with like you. I know right now it's like a little. It seems like we're just making the decisions, but like once we get into,
but I'm fine. Like the way the scenario is played out, like
exactly.
I'm fine with you all making
and once we're in the merge, it'll be like yeah, exactly. So like if you just like as long as you trust us for this, then like we'll all have like equal say again.
Yeah, and then like
you want Mike too though, so it's not like
I want Mike for sure.
Exactly. So I don't want you to feel like you're like we're just like picking, because it's not really. It's just
Sadie and Doug kind of hold the power. It was like Doug was like, let me meet with Sadie and then we'll talk. So I'm fine with that for now because they saved my ass last week and I owe it to them and I'll be loyal to them. And like when everyone was standing in the circle, he like didn't say hi to me like when I walked up or anything. And then
that's weird. It's not even like
you did anything to him. You tried to fuck me over, so I responded and saved my ass.
If anything, like you should be mad at him.
Yeah.
Which is like weird.
Which like I am. Fuck him.
Yeah. So I don't know why he was like mad. Like you literally like you were either gonna go home or vote for Liam. It's not like you didn't have like a choice that you like flipped. Like you literally had no.
You shouldn't have
option.
fucked me over.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
yeah, I think that I'm potentially going home. I think it's between Mike and I for sure. So I think like Mike definitely has Abby's vote against me, so I'm probably getting at least 2 votes. I just hope it doesn't creep up to 3 or 4.
I understand why you guys got Liam out, and I'm fine with it. I was like pretty mad at first, but
I
like
understand.
I accepted it. It's fine.
Okay, I forgive you. I trust you 100%. And I was like, why?
It wasn't like we had this plan all along. Like it wasn't.
Yeah.
I wasn't like.
No, I understand.
I wasn't
like,
lying to your face. Like it was literally just like 2 hours before, and we were just like, we had a 5-3 majority to get like in that one tribal. Eric used his advantage, and then one of our own went home. So we just were like thinking like, we just were scared.
Yeah, no, I mean it's understandable. Yeah. So I'm just trying not to piss anyone off, except for Josh. Fuck him. Just because like I can't like do anything. Like if I go like right now, like Doug, Sadie, and Delaram are kind of like controlling things. I have Abby, but like me and Abby can't do anything, and they know like anything. I could just be like, yo, Doug, like come on, like we can work together, like post merge or whatever. But like so can Josh, and it's just like a matter of who they pick. So it's literally just like try to hope they pick me.
Looking forward, I still want to work with you. I still want to work with Sadie.
Yeah, we still want to work with you too. I'd be fine with getting Josh out just because.
I still really want to get Josh out.
Yeah, I'm not like working with him.
I know Abby still is down to get Josh out. Mm-hmm. And I know she talked to like Delaram. She's like fine with what happened.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's any like bad tension really. Like I was pretty mad the first day, but like, I got over it. Yeah, I got over it.
Yeah, we knew we wanted to work with you, and that's why we were like imagining long term, and we were saying like the huge negative about making that move would have been just like we probably would have lose your trust.
Yeah, but I mean like it's not like I can't like say anything now because like you know what I mean? Like even if I'm like I don't trust you, like I have no one else really on the tribe.
That's the problem.
So it would just be dumb for me to just throw you guys away.
I think honestly Doug likes me over Josh, and I think Sadie for her game she likes me more over Josh. But I mean Josh can still play an idol. Josh is literally just like a swinging vote. Like he can go with anyone. He can go against them at any moment. Like I've never lied to them.
So like looking forward, like I would see like me, you, Sadie, and Santi like working together.
Why would you trust me at this point? I've wronged you so many times. So I told Sadie that, thinking like, okay, whatever, it's fine. So then Mike and Sadie start texting, and Sadie literally tells him exactly what I said.
Mike reached out to me and we talked, and I said at one point I was like, yeah, like Doug doesn't trust you, and like I shouldn't have been like that blatant.
I did exactly what I said I was gonna do last tribal. I've never lied to you. Like, well, you have. If anything, I have reason to not trust you.
And so Sadie literally threw me under the bus, and that was really concerning to me because I thought Sadie was like my #1. And like Mike sent Santiago a screenshot, and Santiago showed me, and I called her out on it.
And then like of course Doug got mad at me, and like he had every right to get mad at me. Like I definitely shouldn't have told Mike that.
Doug said that now he trusts Sadie a little bit less, and I was like, I don't want that either. Like I just don't want to go home because you don't trust me for no reason.
It didn't make me lose trust with Sadie, but it definitely scared me. But Mike literally called me out and he's like, I know you don't trust me. What can I do to win your trust after all this and all this stuff? And I was like, oh, I was just being paranoid. I still trust you. And he talked to Santiago and said he still trusts me.
I don't know why he would think I'll be going for him right now. I have literally no one on my side. I have Abbie. And a 2 to 4 majority isn't enough to do anything. Like, I'm really just trying to make the merge. If I don't, like, I can't do anything else other than just hope that I make the merge. Like, I want to work with them. Like, as crazy as it is, I want to work with Doug and Sadie. Pascala won. Like, they got us. They knew that there were some weak links. The way the fucking tribe split up, it exploited them.
Welcome back, New Chikasha, to Tribal. Mike, were you expecting to lose that challenge?
No. Looking at our tribe, I think we're all pretty much stronger than the other tribe, but they just had a better strategy, I guess, going into it.
Let's just go straight back to last Tribal. Josh, why the grin about voting out an old Chikasha member?
Someone's going to try to vote me out. I'm not going to let it happen. It was me or that, so I was happy it wasn't me.
So Mike, why were you so angry?
I wasn't angry, I was just like really shocked. I understand why it happened, and I mean, like, it sucked at the time, but like, you just gotta move on, you can't just dwell on it.
So why did it happen?
From what I understand, people were worried about him having the advantage, and there were also some talks about he possibly had an idol. So it was strictly like a power move, just to looking forward into the merge. Like, they knew that he had a strong tie with me, so then he wouldn't side with other people probably.
Abbie, are you worried that it's either you or Mike tonight?
Definitely. I'm always worried that like anyone's up for like elimination during this, even though like there's equal numbers to Tasha and Pascala. Josh kind of made his choice last week, and so I feel like it's kind of just me and Mike on the Chikasha side.
Josh, would you agree with that assessment that you're no longer a Chikasha, you're now on the Pascala side?
I'm on New Chikasha. That's what I'm on. I'm not on Pascala or Chikasha anymore.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's all just old tribe. It's just how the people made alliances now. Like, it has nothing to do with what was in the past.
Like, I didn't really have a choice last week, and my hand was forced, and it's not. it wasn't like flip or not flip. It was flip or get out of the game, and I wasn't gonna get out of the game, so I flipped, and I have to put my trust in those people, and I have to prove my like trustworthiness to them, and like stick with them as long as I can.
So Doug, how do you make the decision?
Well, it just right now it just comes down to, we think the merge is going to be soon, so it comes down to just who you think will stick with you in the long run and who won't. It just comes down to how you see your game shaping in the future.
So Mike, who do you feel like is the most in danger tonight?
Probably me. I don't know. I think I'd like to think I proved my loyalty. Like, I can't vote for them, so not like vote, like write their name down, like write for them. I shouldn't be voted out because going into the merge, I'm going to be a bigger target than, let's say, Josh or Abbie, and that would protect them. They know that I'm loyal to them. We don't know. Where Josh's hand was forced, they kind of lied to me, and I still said, like, I trust them moving forward because I have a plan with who I want to work with, and it includes them. And I think it'd be kind of silly to throw away a sure thing to someone that's hand could be forced again, and then one of them gets voted out.
I thought we had a sure thing though, and that didn't work out, so I don't know why Dave trusts you.
It was kind of a decision that me and Liam made, but it backfired. Still hoping to make it.
So Doug, the points that Mike brings up, are they valid points?
Yeah, they're very valid. They definitely are points that are like that's true. Like, you are a shield, basically. You're a bigger target. That can be a lot of people. So it's like, do you want to look at it as if you're another person that could beat me, but then other people will come after? Or do you look at it as like, you're a person that could beat me in a challenge? Like, you have to look at it, there's two different ways to look at it, so it just comes down to that.
I mean, the other thing is, like, there's not going to be an athletic challenge every time. When I don't think I'm necessarily, like, smarter or better at any of the random games that we're doing than anyone else. So it's like, if we had like a challenge that was literally like just bench the most, like, yeah, I'd have an advantage, but like I really highly doubt we're gonna have 10 straight athletic challenges where I would just be better. So I don't think it's like a great reason to be in fear of. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna win 10 challenges in a row.
No, I agree. He has a lot of great points that are definitely something to think about.
Like, going into the merge, a lot of the strong people will be targeted, right? Like, it's is like logical. So having Mike there would be a shield. He said something about how like he's kind of like a sure thing, and my perspective is that like once it gets to the merge, like it's like such an individual game. Like nothing's ever a sure thing. Like even your closest allies, like you can never like 100% trust someone in this game. Like it's like Survivor.
Josh, why should they keep you?
I'm gonna be loyal to them, and I've told them that, and they can trust me or they can not trust me, but that's the truth. And I wouldn't be in this game if they hadn't made the decision that they did. Like I said earlier, I owe something to them, and that means something in this game.
So basically tonight it's between Mike and Josh, and they both have really good points, so it just comes down to who you see that you can work with further down in the game.
Alright, I guess with that we will get to the vote.
So dark, can't even see me.
I don't want to do this, I'm really sorry.
I hope we can be friends.
Good luck, dude. I don't know what else to say.
Whew. The fact that you can say that you're loyal is either a bald-faced lie or it means that Liam was controlling you this whole time. You had no reason to be mad at me last time. You were an asshole. That's all there was to it. You had a little temper tantrum like a baby. I'm sorry. You shouldn't have tried to get me. You shouldn't have yelled at me. You shouldn't have given me the cold shoulder. You shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry. I really hope it's you.
If anyone has the hidden immunity idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. Alright? Once the votes have been read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. First vote, Mike. Second vote, Josh. That is 1 vote Mike, 1 vote Josh, 4 votes left. Next vote, Mike. 4th vote, Josh. That is 2 votes Mike, 2 votes Josh, 2 votes left. 5th vote, Mike. That's 3 votes Mike, 2 votes Josh, 1 vote left. 9th person voted out of Survivor, major conflict. Mike. That's 4, that's enough for tonight. Mike, try to spoken. Here we go.
Good luck, guys.
See you, bud.
Bye.
I really feel like that person. My heart hurts.
Whether or not you feel like a bad person, you made the decision. And you guys made a decision for a merge. We'll see if that merge actually happens next round. You're free to go.
So, getting voted out kind of sucked, but I mean, I was expecting it. I didn't really think they were going to vote out Josh. I mean, we made some bad moves. Not mad, something personal. I'd like to think I'm friends with all of them still. I had a great time playing. I really enjoyed it. I'd love to play again. It was a great experience. Can't win them all. Peace out.
Next time on Survivor.
Drop your buffs, we're merging.
The merge is finally here. New alliances begin to form.
I'm not like bullshitting you, and I'm not lying to you that I don't feel safe with them, and I'm like super tight with them.
Yeah.
Like
New targets emerge.
Apparently Amanda and Josh were talking like game at the party last night. And apparently Amanda threw Sadie's name out.
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
And the path to the end begins.